I guess a lot of people with outdoor activities are wondering what's going to happen.
Yeah, a lot of folks, some of my friends actually text me, a couple of them had tea times tonight, or kids, doing little league softball and what have you. And I said, I think you're going to be okay, and so far so good. We've seen the clouds move in, and there's a lot of active storms, but a lot of that hanging west and south of us. In fact, the tornado watch has actually been expanded a little bit north and northwest to include Lincoln, York, all the way up just to the southwest of Columbus. And we have some very active thunderstorms. You can see the yellow on top of that watch. Those are warnings. And as John paints on the shower and thunderstorms, it's very lit up down here, so very active stuff. This is our reflectivity or rain intensity mode. This is actually reading this, and of course, if you've been watching us for the last several years, you know the greens are light. As you get in the oranges and the reds, you get into the very heavy rain. And the main concern so far, again, inside this tornado watch, is hail. We haven't had any tornado warnings in Nebraska yet, at least kind of coming up from the south and west here. But you will notice this morning right around Crete, and these storms are kind of wobbling. They're kind of pulsing, which means their intensity goes up and down. At times we'll get reports what looks like quarter to maybe golf ball size hail, and then other times you can see it's mainly just very heavy rain. The 1 to 2 inch an hour type rainfall amounts as these continue to drift north. Right now the hail a little bit less than what it was. Now the big action's been south into Kansas, Oklahoma, even in northern Texas so far. Scattered thunderstorms, just clusters all over the place. And if you were watching us a few hours ago, we were kind of tracking those tornado warnings down into north central Kansas. Fortunately, so far, the environment a little bit more stable here. So as these storms have come north, they've weakened to mainly just be hail producers. Still need to be taken very seriously, but you can actually see you get into that stable boundary right as you get in the metro. So what that leads us to believe is, at least in the short term, we're in pretty good shape. Impacts as we head through the evening, though. It does appear we'll start to see rain really increase overnight. I think a ½ inch to an inch is possible. If we're going to get hail and wind, I still think we probably have a couple hours at least here in the metro. The air mass pretty stable. We would say after maybe 8 or 9 o'clock. And any kind of tornado risk, I wouldn't be shocked to see a few tornado warnings go out this evening over south, central, and southeastern Nebraska. Right now, that really looks to be better served to the southwest of us. But still under the gun, and we're not alone. Look at all the real estate covered up here by these outlooks. Once again, we're looking at that moderate risk. We've been tracking this the last couple days from basically Hastings, just southwest of Lincoln, all the way down through Wichita, Oklahoma City, and Dallas. And as moving a little bit closer, you'll notice this brown shaded area, that's enhanced. We are still under the slight risk, but you notice a sharp cutoff, especially as we look county by county here. You go north, garden variety storms, probably a county northeast of the metro, then you get into the real threats where they're ongoing right now. So again, we'll have to watch this as we head through the evening. Our forecast map does show for rain, heavier storms to finally make it into the metro later this evening. And then we're going to have periods of rain tonight through the day tomorrow. It looks like we may see a little bit of dry air sneak in and kind of break this up in the afternoon, but you still see showers, heavier storms, especially to the east and southeast of us as we head towards tomorrow. So with that being said, obviously threat tracker in the orange tonight for the higher risk of severe weather, and still stormy keeps it in the yellow tomorrow. Clouds have increased, 72 degrees outside, breezy east winds right now at 13, and temperatures generally in the 60s on the edges here. Right now 72 officially in town. Fremont checking in at 71. So showers and storms will increase. Again, I think the worst threats are going to be southwest of us early this evening. We definitely could see stronger storms, certainly heavy rain possible tonight as lows drop to 57. Not much recovery tomorrow with on and off showers and storms, 64. The severe weather risk a little bit less tomorrow, but still we could see a couple of heavier storms. And then it's going to be kind of cool the rest of the week. We do get a little break later Thursday and the first part of Friday, and then more rain, potentially washing out events as we head through the